So it's Saturday night and I'm with some friends checking out a band, dancing, and boom, my phone starts going crazy. I went on Facebook to see what was up, and it turns out a Wyoming seminary grad just won a major college championship in gymnastics. I stopped my dancing, messaged my boss, and said, let's see what all the fuss is about.
Gianna is a very clean gymnast. She's known for her lines and just not taking a whole lot of form breaks in her routines, so very valuable in that respect.
So when you're on bars, I think about just swinging and being tight throughout the whole routine. I enjoy bars the most out of all the events. It just gives me a chance to fly, and being a gymnast, you have to love to be able to fly in the air and twist your body around and find the ground somehow.
Gianna Plaksa grew up in Mountaintop. She jumped into gymnastics at a Mommy and Me class in Hanover Township.
I was 4 years old when I started, and honestly the first thing I remember is the pit, the foam pit, and I think that's everyone's first excitement when they go into the gym is jumping on the trampoline and jumping into the foam pit.
Plaksa is now a junior at Central Michigan University and the reigning Mid-American Conference all-around champion.
Gymnastics is such a physically and a mentally challenging sport, and that's what I love about it because it gives me the chance to overcome physical obstacles but also mental obstacles and make me a better person overall.
Plaksa wasn't only dreaming of gymnastics glory while growing up in Northeast Pennsylvania.
Ever since I was young, I feel like all little kids say they want to be a vet when they grow up, but that I was included as one of those children, and it just stuck with me then. I love animals, I love helping them, but I also love seeing the joy that their owners get out of it too.
She's a biomedical major and an academic all-MAC athlete, so chances are she'll stick the landing at vet school. Speaking of landings, we asked her what it's like during a dismount.
When you're in the air, you really just think about all of the technique that you know and the drills that you've done. So it almost happens in slow motion for me when I'm doing it. I pick apart every single part, and when I do land, I'm like, okay, all of the work that I put in finally showed up.
To reach this level, it's a lot of work, and if you're trying to get up here, Plaksa has some words of wisdom.
I would just tell them, stick with it. Remember that sports are supposed to be fun. You're supposed to get enjoyment out of them. And when you do find that enjoyment, then you will excel past any level that you think you would be able to.
No matter what Plaksa ends up doing or where she lands in her life, she'll always have a place in her heart for NEPA.
I actually had a lot of friends reach out to me that I haven't heard from in a long time, people that I graduated with. And it was really nice just to know that those people will always be in my life forever, and that they still follow what I'm doing and I still follow what they're doing. And it was just a good realization to know that Mountaintop will always be my home and I'll always have a community there.
After all, back home is where she learned to fly.